I tell you what, been a great week. Can't thank the Citrus Bowl enough for just the outstanding accommodations and the people of Orlando, how we've been embraced. Our kids are just having a wonderful time. Thank Dr. Phillips High School for giving us the opportunity to work there. It's just great when you get an opportunity to see your team this late in the season practice and get better every day and watch the guys fly around and see the excitement to play this type of bowl game. Kids are very, very excited, and we're just blessed and feel fortunate to be here to represent the University of Florida.
Yeah, to echo Doug's statements, it's been a great environment. This is my first time playing in the Citrus Bowl, so I'm excited about it. Great opportunity. It's been a great time spending time with our kids, our players, at the amusement parks and different activities that we've done around the hotel. And getting the young guys a lot of work for the first 2 weeks of bowl prep has been invaluable to get ready also for next season. And some of the guys that get redshirted to see how they've developed during the season and where we can kind of place them going forward. Just excited. Another chance, not an opportunity to play on New Year's Day, and couldn't be more blessed.
All right, this time we'll open it up to Q&A. If you could please find someone with a microphone. We are doing full.
You guys have mentioned it. And John, can you also talk about that, having a new coordinator come in and how well you guys are able to mesh?
Sure. Well, the first thing, obviously we knew coming in, we inherited a great group of defensive players. And in our first unit meeting that we had, when you're playing at such a high level and elite level in defense, it's our job. We can't change everything, nor do we want to. But how do we find an extra 10% improvement, situational football, turnover, sudden change, whatever it may be, sacks, whatever that may be. And how can we improve those little things that can take us to the championship level? And, to these guys' credit, they bought in. We said that, we chose you. John didn't necessarily choose us, but the way their mindset was, the way their attitude was, you saw that improvement across the board and, kept us as an elite defense. And just to brag on John real quick before we move on, John Bullard is the poster child for the guy, how you handle a situation like this, how you handle a transition. Also being a premier player last year, his junior year, I'm sure he wrestled with the decision to come back or to leave, but the things that he did in the offseason, the things that he did throughout the year to make himself one of the best players in college football, tackles for loss, sacks, just the impact that he had on every game. You don't see guys do that a lot, and I just think that's a credit to him, his character, his work ethic, and I think what he has done has made our defense what it has been this year.
You were on the other sideline, so to speak, a season ago.
Well, I've got a lot of respect, obviously, for their program and their players. I love those kids in that locker room. Obviously, I want Florida to win this game, and I'm on Florida's team, and I love our players, and I'm excited about the opportunity. But there's a lot of great kids in their locker room, and looking forward to competing against that defense that we competed against every day in practice last year, and then get an opportunity to play against them in the game.
Is it a little odd, though?
Not really.
Just part of the profession.
That's football, and I think the players see it too. They play with guys in high school. I think there's, you look across the depth charts of teams. There's kids from Florida on Michigan team. There's kids from Michigan on Florida's team. A lot of these guys have played against each other, with each other in high school. And I think the more and more you see the all-star games and those type of things, you're going to see kids that played with or against each other in high school. They get opportunities to play against each other at the next level. And I just think it's great. It's a great opportunity to play against people, Well, obviously, the numbers speak for themselves. They're an outstanding defense, in the top 5 in about every major category. And great thing about us when we practice is we get to practice against our defense, so that helps to prepare us. But the thing you see is they're playing extremely hard, obviously, and doing a great job on third down, getting off the field. And they get off the field, and they do a good job of putting pressure on you up front from the different fronts they present to you. And they move around a little bit, and their front four is really getting after it. They're really good defense. Joe, and he's got a lot of starts inside. He's the guy that gets him lined up, knows where he's going, what's going on, and so they're a really good defense.
This is for Jake.
Did you develop a relationship with Greg last year at all, or do you guys stay in touch at all?
We do, and obviously got a lot of respect for Greg. Outstanding football coach. Obviously, you look at the success of the defense. Obviously, he's played a big role in that, and obviously he'll have a little familiarity with me, and I will with him. So looking forward to it.
The opportunity that you had to go back to the SEC, how quickly you landed on your feet, and how did that unfold?
I didn't know I got knocked down first. You know, shoot, I had a great time in Michigan. Obviously, you know, the season didn't go the way we wanted to. But that's football, you know, and when you're around this business long enough and you see the ups and downs and the ins and outs, you know, you live day to day and you focus on each snap, each drive, each quarter, and obviously I'm very, very excited to be a part of the Florida Gators and looking forward to the game.
Game plan against Jake Bud.
Yeah, the kid's a great player. You know, when we're watching tape, you know, he kind of reminds us of Jake McGee. Big, physical, athletic kid, great route runner, big target for him on third downs and in the red zone. I think they've scored like 46 of 49 trips into the red zone, which in and of itself is very impressive. A really good player, and you know, we've seen some guys playing in this league. You're going to see talented tight ends, and you know, the kid creates a kind of a matchup issue. You know, is he too big for a safety to play on him? Is he too fast for certain linebackers to play on him? So you have to make decisions, you know, against a kid like that. You know, kind of like teams have to do when they're playing against Jake. But he's an impressive kid. The quarterback has done a great job. You know, especially the second half of the season. I think he's completing, you know, like 70% of his balls. So we're well versed in how talented and how balanced this offense is. And the tight end, you know, obviously is the big start for that.
Both like top 5 units. Do you take that as kind of even a little bit more of a challenge coming to this game?
Not really. We just gonna go out and show tomorrow what we can do. I mean, I guess if that's how they feel, that's how they're supposed to feel being a competitor, because we feel the same way. But I mean, it's really more about going out and showing it and not really talking about it. I mean, that's a goal within us, but you know, we don't really go out, you know, talking about it much. But you know, we're gonna show tomorrow